Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Bears going up against the Mets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll here, and towing the slab here, Bob Feller.
For the United
Just
States,
electric stuff, Boog, and that fastball is no joke. He can move it around the zone, and it's not uncommon to see him pile up a decent amount of strikeouts throughout the game. He's the type of guy that allows the entire team to wake up feeling confident, knowing he's taking the mound.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and that's a foul ball. This one in the air. Rolling. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Now it's the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
0-1.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. One out, bases empty. Line to left, and foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
On to first. Two quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. Here's Nico Hoerner.
Nico Hoerner.
And there's a strike.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two outs, base is empty. That one hammered left field. Back there. And out of here. He circles the bases. It's 1-0. Two outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Carroll makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here at Citi Field, and on the hill in this one, Justin Steele.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
This is Corbin Carroll. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. And a strike. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Yoshida sizing this one up. And out number one on the grab. And here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Swing and a ground ball, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. Got the out. Scott Rowland will hit next.
Number 27.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Jeter. That ends the frame. Top of the second, and now the first baseman, Jack Caglione.
Jack Caglione.
Feller back to work. Foul ball there. Here comes the 0-1. Way out front for strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires over to first. 1 out in the second. And here is Ken Griffey Jr. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out because the sky's the limit on that potential.
0-2 now as he swings through
2
it.
strikes.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty. And right back to the mound. Slings to first. 2 up, 2 down. Now here is Manny Ramirez.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Foul ball.
Ball, that's in.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Dozier makes the grab, and that is that. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to him. Mike Piazza.
Piazza.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And a swing and a miss there. Piazza gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that one is downstairs. Ball one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there.
Batting 6, the designated hitter,
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a pitch. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting 7, The shortstop.
And the batter now, Derek Jeter. Now move to first. Piazza gets back easily. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Fly ball center field. Griffey gets under it. Squeezes it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the right fielder, James Wood. Wood goes 6 feet 7 inches in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Hammered, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he's got a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. That's down and in. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. That one is gone. A towering shot to center. It's 3-0. Back to the top of the lineup. Next to hit, Masataka Yoshida. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And a foul ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Piazza fires the first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. And now here is Derek Jeter. Grounded out his first time. Late on that fastball.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Makes a sliding stop to first. And very nicely done for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. On the ground, right side. Dozier whips it to first, and that will end the inning. Back here in Queens, set for the bottom of the third. Leading off, Bernie Williams.
We have a switch hitting legend at the plate right now, Boog. Bernie is just so smooth with everything he does. He can swing it, he can field it, and rumor has it.
This one high and deep, way back there. Adios, pelota. And they cut into the lead. It's 3-1. So digging in, James Wood. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Sends it to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So the lineup flips over, and now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1.
Up the middle, gloves it on the dive, and that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
Now batting.
One gone runner at first. Gil Hodges now at the plate. Ball one, no strikes. Man at first, one away. Here goes the runner. And that is out of play. Grounder might be two. Fires to second for one. And that's two. Back here at Citi Field. Start of the fourth. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. And the right-hander back to work.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Handles, throws to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Jack Caglione getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Cut on and missed at 101.
No ball,
and the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. That one in triple digits. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in 1 inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. Couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Stepping in, Manny Ramirez. They say it went. Junior leads off first with 2 down to the inning. There's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first. And Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up.
Ball in.
Just missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Carroll moving under it. Nabs it, and that is that. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Scott Rowland.
Number 27.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That's off the mark. Going to count 1 and 2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Now
here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1.
And that's outside. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away. So up next, Ryan Dozier went down on strikes his first time through. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And another ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Wood makes the play. That's out number 2. Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
O'Hearn.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
That one missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And the inning is over. We go to the top of the 5th at the plate. James Wood.
Right fielder, James Wood.
Feller back to work. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely, it's a double, and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good, and that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Got to love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
1-1.
The 1-1. In the dirt. Inside.
Nope, that's inside.
And the count is 2-2. Come on and miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's 1 away. Yoshida at the plate now. That's ball 1.
1-0.
And that one popped in the air left field. Wood towards the line. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Here's Derek Jeter now with a runner in scoring position. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Just off the inside corner. Now 1-2. In the dirt, blocked. Gets to it, on to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. And we're back. And now, Derek Jeter.
The shortstop, Derek Jeter.
That one
Nope.
off the mark. Ball one.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been
1-1.
fooled quite a bit today.
And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. This to third. Fair ball. Digging in is the
Now
switch
batting,
hitting outfielder,
center fielder,
Bernie Williams.
Williams.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. On to first, out, double play. Just got it there in time. So 2 down now, and here is James Wood. Not
Ball
close
1, no
with that
strike.
one, and that is ball 1. Swings through that. 2 down, nobody
I got a ball,
on.
1
Last
strike.
half of inning number 5. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Top 6.
Leading off
Now,
for the
Nico
Bears,
Horner.
The second baseman, Nico
Horner in his 6th season, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one the other way. Dozier gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Junior Caminero digs in now. Pitch
Ball,
misses
that's it.
inside, and it's 1-0. Late with the swing there.
He's going to have to make
1
sure that
ball,
he
1
stays
strike.
patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he
Ball.
doesn't see other guys doing
2
anything,
balls, 1
what you
strike.
can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next
Count
offering misses
full.
down and away. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than
Now
that.
batting,
Timing on the
the
swing
first
was
baseman,
good. Able to
Jack
shoot the ball up the middle.
Caglione.
Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Caglione, the batter now as he swings
0-1's
and
the
misses
count.
for strike 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Wood brings it in, and there's 2 down. And now the center fielder, Ken
number
Griffey
24,
Jr.,
Ken Griffey
1 for
Jr.
2. In the dirt. Two outs. That one ripped. Wood puts it away, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for New
Bottom of
York,
the 6th
the right
inning.
fielder,
Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Carroll.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And he chases a high fastball there.
0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. He makes it safely with a leadoff double in the 6th.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
Outside,
that ball went out.
And it's 1-1. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Man at second. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Junior settles under it. Brings it in. And there's one away. So digging in, Scott Rowland. On the ground to short. Slings to first in time.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand.
Now
the way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
On the ground right side. Tosses to first. Piazza out the play. That's out number 3. All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Manny Ramirez.
Manny Ramirez.
That one missing inside. Next offering is fouled back. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. And there's one down. And now James Wood.
Now batting, right fielder James Wood.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Now batting,
Jason Varitek now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that skips in the dirt. Off the plate inside. Ball 2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Hard hit left side. Slings it across. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Back here in Queens, bottom of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Dozier. Camilo Doval takes over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
There's a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Everything came together for him. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th.
Right through there for a strike. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
1 ball.
Squirts away a little bit. And the runner holds. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Derek Jeter. That one at triple digits.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Tying run at the plate. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting, center fielder
Bernie Williams getting ready to hit. Pitch misses,
1-0.
and that's ball 1. Dozier off of first with 2 away. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
Two balls.
This one in the dirt. The tying run at the plate. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here at Citi Field, here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida.
Now pitching, Jeff Hoffman.
That one fouled off. Swing and a chopper out to short. Sends it across to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Derek Jeter.
Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. To first, and a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Nico Horner will hit next.
Second baseman, Nico Horner.
In the air, right field. Carroll makes the grab, and that is that. And we're back on to the bottom of the 8th. Now the left fielder, James Wood.
Now pitching,
Danny Coulombe on the pitch out of the pen here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And the 0-1. And misses inside. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. Next to hit, Corbin Carroll.
Right fielder, number 7, Corbin Carroll.
That one outside. 1-0. Bunting for a hit, and that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Varitek collects, fires to first. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. Now the number 2 hitter, Gil Hodges. 0 for 3 in this one. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
On the ground, right side, Horner. That's the third out, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Junior Caminero.
Hoffman back to work. He was late there, strike one. Hoffman, in his seventh season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and he works in a sinker.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Piazza fires to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Now here is Jack Caglione.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
And there's 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. 1 for 3.
Ken Griffey Jr.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. And there's a ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swing and a miss, splitter in the dirt. Piazza gathers, throws to first. That completes the strikeout. Back here in Queens, bottom 9. Here's the third baseman, Scott Rowland. A new arm into the game, the righty, Mason Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Barrett down to first, got him. One away on the strikeout. He's 2 outs away.
Catcher,
Mike Piazza digs in now.
Piazza.
Slider right there.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. One down, base is empty. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. So up next, Brian Dozier. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy come up big like that you don't necessarily expect it, it just energizes that entire team.
1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the United States going up against Atlanta. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. Getting the nod in this one, Sandy Alcantara. What's the word on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. Missed with a changeup, and we're underway. And that one hammered. And a foul ball. Late on that fastball.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, left field, down the line. Williams takes it in for the out. 1 away. So digging in, Derek Jeter. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-1. Tap softly third base side. A swinging bunt. Slinging it to first in time.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Corner.
On the ground to third. Hayes. Zips it across. That's the third out. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill in this one, Martin Digo.
Leading off for
well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. They get the out on Acuna.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
So up next, Ted Williams. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Outside low. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting third.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Castellanos.
Called strike right there.
0-1's the count.
And downstairs.
Down.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one
2
not
balls,
close.
2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty.
Batting fourth.
Here's Michael Tolia.
Michael Tolia.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. Williams off of first with 2 away. There's a strike. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Varitek collects, fires to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. And we're back.
Leading
Now the
off
third
for the
baseman,
United
Junior
States,
Caminero.
the third baseman,
And he's the home run
Junior
leader on this team,
Caminero.
Singy. Ripped into left center, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Jack Caglione, the next to hit, takes ball one. In the dirt, but kept close. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Marsh makes the play. One down. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
Hit in the air, center field. Marsh moves under it. Hauls it in, and there's two away. And now, Manny Ramirez.
The designated hitter.
Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. In for a strike, and now it's even 1-1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Now he breaks his bat. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. And now the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Now 1-1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Yoshida pulls it in on the run. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And another ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And that one clips the corner. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball three. And that's ball four. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
The second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. Slapped foul. Fouled off down the right side. Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now a chance for Drake Baldwin. Fought off foul. No score here in the second. Ground ball right side. Inning over. On to the third inning. And now the right fielder, James Wood.
Wood.
Alcantara back to work. Wood, 22 years old. Usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. And that's in the dirt.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. And it stays fair.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
And Acuna able to make the grab. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 2.
So digging in,
Shortstop,
Derek Jeter. Seeing you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And that's a fair ball. Headed for the plate. Oh, he botches it. He will score, and they take the lead. So here's Horner now. 0 for 1 so far. This to center field. Marsh running hard. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out. And the runner stays where he is.
The left fielder,
and the batter now, Ted Williams. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Look out. And it hit him.
There. First base.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 away. And here is Michael Toglia. He's 0 for 1.
Toglia.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
In the dirt, blocked. But no advance from the runners. Digo comes to the plate. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. As we go to the top of the fourth. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Junior Caminero.
Right side, Clement. Over to first. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. And now it's going to be Jack Caglione.
Jack Caglione.
Swings through that one for strike one.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball.
1 out. Bases empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. Fly to center his first time. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
2 strikes.
That to right. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Baldwin down to first with it. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
The center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Batting for the second time. And that's strike 1. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the
Caminero, 1 at second, double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Manny Ramirez.
Manny Ramirez.
Ripped to short. Perdomo on to first. 1 away here in the 5th. Now at the plate, James Wood. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And that's off the outside edge, and that's ball 3. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
And that's outside ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Kicks and fires. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
The batter, the left fielder.
So the batting order turns over. Yep. The left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. 0 for 2 in this one.
Gordon.
That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Marsh, a long run for this one. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Marsh quickly gets it back in. Runner holds at third, respecting the big arm at center field. Save!
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
And there's a foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. Jeter takes the strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count. Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that
swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow right field. Acuna snags it for the 2nd out. Nico Horner will come up to hit. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. High fly ball out into left center field. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now Drake Baldwin. This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And 1 pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Hayes at the plate for the 2nd time as he takes ball 1. And he blows that one by him at 100. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
1-2 here. In the air, right field. Wood sizes this one up. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way. Track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
On the ground to the left. Down the line, and it's foul. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Yoshida sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And that one fouled off. In the air to left center. Griffey gets under it. And that's the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the 3rd baseman, Junior Caminero. Gordon back to work. Lifted in the air, right field. Acuna there. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down. So up next, Jack Caglione.
Jack Caglione.
And a foul ball. To the right side. The throw to first.
He's out.
That's it out. Ken Griffey Jr. the next to hit. Strike 1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Tolia. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Well, we go bottom 6, and now the DH, Nick Castellanos. Castellanos in his 12th season, 33 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. Smoked into left, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Oh, all over that one right there. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo, that thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
Strike two.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Missed inside with the curve.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Swing and a miss at 100. No chance. Next to hit, Geraldo Perdomo.
Shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Drops into the glove, out number 2. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. Inside, almost got him. And another ball.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
That one misses. And now 3-1.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
What a stop. Fires to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Manny Ramirez. Fouled off left side. Out towards right center field. Marsh makes the grab, and there's one down. So digging in, James Wood. On its way to the corner. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Marsh running hard. Makes the grab. 2 down. Now the catcher up to hit, Jason Varitek. To third, Hayes. Whips it across, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And now here is Ernie Clement.
Now pitching.
Cade Horton gets handed the rock out of the pen. First pitch misses. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone. They must be going crazy in the dugout. It's 2-1. Drake Baldwin now at the plate, 1 for 2. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one almost got him. Fouled off. He was late. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Yoshida coming on. And it's caught for the out. Now batting Key Brian Hayes.
Number 13, Key Brian Hayes.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And the first offering is not close. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the bottom of the 7th. Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball 2.
Just off the inside edge. 2 outs, base is empty. And the tying run is on base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Williams swings through it for strike 1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat too much on that one. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida.
Masataka Yoshida.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
0-1's the count.
Close, but called a ball. And 1-1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And 1 gone. And here is Derek Jeter.
Shortstop, Derek Jeter.
The shortstop takes the ball. And now it's even up.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air, left field, down the line, fair ball.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
3.
Struck him out swinging. Well done behind the dish.
The third baseman, number 13.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Junior Caminero. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Marsh on the move, squeezes it, and that is that. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and now the DH, Nick Castellanos.
Castellanos. Now pitching,
Craig Kimbrell on the pitch here.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Varitek down to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Tolia swings through it for strike one.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
That pitch gets the corner, and it's 0-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
The batter, number 2.
So 2 down now, and here is Geraldo Perdomo. 0 for 3 in this one. The other way, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first and hustling for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. It's a pretty good pitch down and away, but an even better job to go down there and get it while driving it to the opposite field for the base hit.
Marsh stands in now, looks at that one inside. And that's too high. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. And the count is even 2-2.
2 strikes.
Way high.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
First and second. Two outs. Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
0-1.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Sends it to first. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity. And we're back. We go to the 9th. Leading off, Jack Caglione. Gordon back to work. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1's the count.
And it's fouled away. On the ground, Clement. And he can't come up with it.
No, he's in there.
The center fielder, number 24.
So man aboard. Ken Griffey Jr. will hit next. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swing and a foul out of play. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2's the count.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. Sends it to Tolia. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Manny Ramirez digs in now.
Manny Ramirez.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Clement makes the catch. 2 away now. Stepping in, James Wood. There's the strike.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That's off the inside corner. 1-2 to count. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. And it's in time for the 3rd out. Last chance for the home team. And the batter now, Drake Baldwin.
Now pitching.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Josh Hader.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, hauls it in, and there's one away. He's 2 outs away. Hayes, the next to hit.
Hey.
Swings and misses. Strike one. And ball one. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Pitches in the dirt, and it's 3-2. Now a fly ball to right center. Griffey in pursuit. 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
No ball,
a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, we saw a lot of good pitching and defense in this ball game, and when you have a low-scoring game, it's imperative that the players stay on their toes, ready to make plays behind their pitcher, and they did exactly that. It's an excellent win. Everyone goes in the clubhouse feeling really good about themselves.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Bears going up against the Blue Jays. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to roll. And towing the slab in this one, Garrett Cole. What do you have on him?
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
Now here is Masataka Yoshida.
The left fielder, Masataka Yoshida.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
His pitch, 7 o'clock.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. The pitch. Up the middle, and that one handled. Throws to first in time. And the first out of the game is an easy one. So up next, Derek Jeter.
You know, Boog, it's nice to see Garrett Cole on the mound today. He finally won a Cy Young Award in 2023, and for a while there, he seemed like the best pitcher in baseball without the award.
Got him swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Nico Horner. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
And Cole's Cy Young Award season wasn't a huge surprise either. He led the American League in innings pitched and ERA. Good things usually happen when you put the
throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back now in Toronto. And our pitcher tonight, Luis Gil.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Banks off the wall. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw. In there safely.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
Mookie Betts swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. And Mookie takes.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you get hurt.
Out to short. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score. So digging in, Lou Gehrig.
Good situational hitting right there. Grounds out. Gets that run in from third. They get on the board first.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient, because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here comes Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1's the count.
And it's
1
even
ball,
up.
1 strike.
2 outs, base is empty. And now he's falling behind Judge. Swings through that one.
2-2 the count.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And down on strikes he goes. And Judge is down on strikes. Back here at Rogers Center, new inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Ball down.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That's down and in. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here. So up next, Jack Caglione. That clips a corner. Ball one there. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's the third. Jones. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Ken Griffey Jr. now at the plate. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. Strike one. Swings through that.
0-2.
Ground ball left side. And it goes just foul. And that one missing low.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat,
threw it by him. A swing and a miss. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones.
Chipper Jones.
Little chopper rolls foul. And the 0-1. High fly ball right field. Wood under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Tap foul at the plate. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. In plenty of time to first. That takes care of Cronenworth. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Next offering is in the dirt. Hard hit to third. Tosses across to first. Inning over. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Manny Ramirez.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there.
0-1.
You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
Whips it to first on the run, and they get the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
James Wood stands in now and watches strike one. And there's a ball.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And that chance handled. On to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. Now the catcher up to hit, Jason Varitek. He swings and misses at the first pitch.
0-1 is the count.
Swing and a miss.
Just a bit late on that 0-1
0-2
breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
2 strikes.
In the air, left field, down the line. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Benintendi to the plate. Foul ball there. The 0-1. That one missed. And that is out of play. Hit on the ground to the right side. Fires over to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Here's a guy who is one of the best in the business. You're talking about looking for a hit somewhere, and this is a guy you go to. That one at the knees for a strike.
Well, in this day of analytics, you have to be really good, and you've got to be consistent as well. Otherwise, you're going to be out of the lineup because of the matchup. But, yeah, it's amazing what he can do from both sides of the plate.
Short hop liner, handled it short. Nicely done for the out. Back to the top of the lineup, and now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, Boog, one thing about being a great switch hitter, it's so tough to keep both of your swings sharp. I mean, sometimes it can feel like a long time in between at bats against a lefty or vice versa. You can work on both swings, but there's only so much a guy can do in the batting cage.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back now in Toronto. Now the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. Cole back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Late swing, fouled off.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
No ball, 2 strikes.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. And that's how they take the lead. It's 2-1. So digging in, Nico Horner. Fought off foul. Has room, and he makes the catch.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And that one is lifted in the air. Betts settles underneath it, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Jack Caglione. He's 0 for 1. That one in triple digits.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throws across the diamond, and that'll do it. Back here at Rogers Center, now it's Mookie Betts.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
And the pitch. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Garrett will hit next. Breaking ball
that's off the plate.
inside. And it's 1-0. Center field. Junior sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge, struck out looking his first time. That's in there. That's strike one.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Strike three, got him swinging. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's the third baseman, Chipper Jones. And that one fouled off. Next offering is down low. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Betts on at second with 2 down.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Out towards left center. He's got it, and that will end the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's going to be Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The 0-2. And
1
that
ball,
skips into
2
dirt.
strikes.
And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So now here's the DH, Manny Ramirez. Grounded out his first time up. That one fouled off. That's to third. Zips it to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. 2 down, bases empty. And now the right fielder, James Wood. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
0-1.
Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 5th. And he hits a ground ball right side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Jake Cronenworth. That one the other way. And foul ball. On the ground, right side. That takes care of Cronenworth. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Ripped on a line. Wood makes the catch for the out. And that quickly 2 away. Benintendi up here.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Yoshida sizing this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And that ends the inning. And we're back.
Leading
Top of the
off for
6th
the
inning.
United
And now the
States,
switch hitting
the catcher,
catcher, Jason Varitek.
Varitek.
That one finds the corner. 0-1.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Ball one low.
Really good take, especially with two
1 ball,
strikes.
2 strikes to count.
Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So the lineup flips over. Masataka Yoshida getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
The batter.
2 outs, base is empty.
Shortstop.
Now it's the
Derek
shortstop, Derek Jeter. On the ground to third. Slings to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back now in Toronto, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Keibert Ruiz.
Ruiz.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it gets into the seats.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Next
1 ball,
offering down
2
to the
strikes.
dirt. Swing and a ground ball. Horner tosses to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The center fielder.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next to hit. 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored in the first. On the ground, right side. Caglione steps on the bag, and a couple of quick outs. Here's Mookie now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Betts goes 5 feet 9 inches, 180 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011. And a swing and a miss there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
1 ball,
now he's
2
in a
strikes.
1-2 hole. Two down, nobody on. Stays alive. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That misses the zone. It's 2-2. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Gehrig in the box again. Takes a strike. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Betts leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Not
1
close
ball,
with that
2
one.
strikes.
And the count 1-2. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Up the middle, Jeter. 3rd out. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner.
Nico
Cole back to work. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, Got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
In time to Gehrig, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Caminero batting with one down, takes a strike.
0-1.
Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now Jack Caglione. He's grounded out a couple of times. And first offering is fouled off.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field, and that extends the inning.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And a foul ball. The 0-1. And that one pulled foul. Got him swinging. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Bottom of the 7th, and now the DH, Aaron Judge. Nick Enright into the game.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Next offering is in for a strike. With the shift on, pits right into it. Slings it across. One away. Big time out leading off the home 7th. So up next, Chipper Jones. 0 for 2 in this one. And fouled off. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. He swings and hits a fly ball center field, and it falls, and the tying run is on base.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. I saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
And that misses. And the count even 1-1. Fastball for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Wood sizes this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's Francisco Lindor.
The shortstop, Francisco.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
2 outs. And that is cut on and missed. 0-2.
0-2.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one way inside.
Ball 2.
With the go-ahead run at the plate. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Got him swinging. We go to the 8th. Now it's the DH, Manny Ramirez.
Manny Ramirez.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Wood up for the third time and takes ball one.
1-0.
To the right side, and that one handled. Gets it to first. Awesome play there. 2 down, bases empty. Now here is Jason Varitek. There's the swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
No, that's foul.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi. Danny Coulombe taking over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
Wastes no time there. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good
Story on the move. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Down and in, moved his feet. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Save. And the tying run is now in scoring position. So the tying run at second. In the air, left field, Yoshida. Sizing this one up. Brings it in. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
On the ground, Jeter. Throw to first in time.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Betts swings through it for strike one. The tying run is 90 feet away. And that one is inside. Inside. 2-1.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. We go to the 9th, and here is Masataka Yoshida.
Yoshida. Now pitching. Greg Kimbrel.
He swings and fouls one off. And that's in for a strike. Comebacker to the mound. Sends it to first. And a quick out, number 1. And now Derek Jeter. He's already homered in this game. And a foul ball. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Ground ball up the middle. Cronenworth. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner.
Now batting, second baseman, Nico.
And ball 1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Corrals it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. So bottom of the ninth, and the batter now, Lou Gehrig. In the air, left field, down the line, and there's one down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism has shrunk a little bit, but they
now pitching.
New pitcher now, Mason Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Judge at the plate now, and that's inside. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And a base hit. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the ninth.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. And that one almost got him.
Inside, ball 3.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Booth.
To Jeter.
That's an out.
That's a double play. The ball game is over.
Any day of the week, a pitcher will take 2 for 1. Nice double play to get him out of the jam. They get the W. Way to go, guys.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Just for the record, if anybody is watching this right now, I'm taking a break because I'm eating a breakfast burrito and I'm still fuming about the Rafael Devers trade. Just FYI.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the United States taking on Texas. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And today's starter, Zach Wheeler.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand. And because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch. And before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Okay, all set to go. And now the DH, Masataka Yoshida.
Masataka Yoshida.
And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And that's how this game gets started. That clips the corner.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
The wind and the pitch. And there's the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
One away. So here's Horner now.
The second baseman, Nico Horner.
And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one. Popped in the air, left field. Crow Armstrong hauls it in, 2 away. Rafael Palmeiro now at the plate.
Number 25, Rafael Palmeiro.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there. Out of here. A 2-run shot. It's 2-0. Junior Caminero will hit next. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul out of play. 2 outs, base is empty. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Back here with my pal Singy, and our pitcher in this game, Tarek Skubal.
When he's on, Boog, he's really fun to watch. He takes the pressure off entire lineups. And typically, he doesn't need a ton of runs and support. No one should be surprised if he settles in and takes full control of this game. That's what he's looking to do for sure.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye right there.
What's a good pitch there?
1
Really
and 2.
had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Here's Joe Adell. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
1 out, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 0-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third, the designated
Now a
hitter,
chance for Bernie Williams. That one ripped left field. And no one can get there. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, not going to get him. He's in there. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Will Benson. Swings through that one for strike 1.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4-hole hitter up.
Caught him looking for the K. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Ryan O'Hearn.
Ryan O'Hearn.
Wheeler back to work. That's bat. And out of here. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. So digging in, Jason Dominguez. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. That misses.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
1 strike.
1-1.
And delivers
No, that's
outside.
out.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Adele sizes this one up. Makes the grab, 1 down. So up next, James Wood. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Digging in, Jason Varitek. That one pushed to the left and foul. Man at first, 1 away.
One.
Double play ball to second. To first. And he's out. Now at the plate, Masataka Yoshida. He's 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single.
Yoshida.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
That hit him.
The batter, number 2.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now the number 2 hitter, Derek Jeter. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. And that's in for a strike. Wood on second. Yoshida at first. 2 out of the inning. In the air, right side. Benson on the run towards the line. Makes the catch. And that is that. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Now a check swing, but he held up.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one hit to first. He steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Next is switch hitting first baseman Eddie Murray. And that
Nope,
misses.
ball.
And that's ball one. And another
No, that's
ball.
inside.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. Boom. And they inch closer. It's 3-1. One down. Ryan Dozier digs in now. And a swing and a miss. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Trying to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
Story has to step out of the way for ball one. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1-1.
Swings and misses. It's a ball and two strikes. That one missing inside.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. Here's the second baseman, Nico Hoerner. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. And now the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
This is one of the most successful hitters we've seen in baseball, Boog. Palmeiro is a guy who can produce hits and swing for power, and he does it consistently. He's always going to be a tough out for any pitcher that faces him.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball, still 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Well struck right field. That one carrying. Makes the catch up against the wall. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. And it's fouled away. Caminero just. And that one is inside ball one. And a swing and a miss.
1-2's the count.
Next offering misses down and away.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Drilled out towards left center field. Adele moving back on it. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Set for the bottom of the third, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. Line drive and foul ball.
Nope, that's in.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1-2's the count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So the batting order turns over. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Bunts it towards the mound. Tosses to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. 2 down, bases empty. And now, Joe Adell. And there's a strike.
0-1.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And we're back. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
The right fielder, Ryan O'Hearn.
And a curve is down and in.
Well, these players doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 2-2.
2-2.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Leaping, and it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 4-1. Now, Jason Dominguez. He's 0 for 1. Up the middle. Story whips it to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Here's the center fielder, James Wood. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Up and in. 1-1.
1-1.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Towards first, Murray. And he's safe at first. And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Comes up empty.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
0-2.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. Benson takes it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. So now the DH spot, Masataka Yoshida.
Masataka Yoshida.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Wood, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings through that one.
0-2.
Hard hit, right side. They get the force. That ends the frame. Bottom 4. Now it's the DH, Bernie Williams.
Bernie Williams.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the
Full
zone.
count.
You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Runner, take
You know,
your base.
I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Benson now in the box. Comes up empty
0-1.
with a swing there. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That misses.
Ball.
And the count 1-2.
Good
1-2.
purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights,
Ball.
pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Got him. Strikeout number 8. And now the catcher
Now
comes up to
batting,
hit.
the
Mike
catcher,
Piazza
Mike
grounded out his first time.
Piazza.
And that one
Nope.
missing
Ball.
inside a sharp slider. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
Good late sink on that
1-2.
fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then
Runner takes off. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Strikes him out with 102. So 2 down now
batting,
and here
first
is
baseman,
Eddie Murray.
Eddie.
He's already homered in this game.
Murray.
This to third, Caminero. Fires across the diamond. That is the inning. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
the
We go to the
United
top of the
States,
fifth.
the
Leading
shortstop,
off, Derek Jeter.
Jeter.
Brash back to work. The bit
One.
behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
It's 0-1.
well, these guys really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say
The
mission
batter number
accomplished.
2, second
Nico
baseman,
Horner
Nico
will come up to hit.
Horner.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
Just a slow ground ball this time. That's the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Rafael Palmeiro. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a ground ball. Dozier handles, throws to first. And the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Dozier.
Dozier.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. Gone! That ball was crushed. And they close the gap. It's 4-2. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Inside.
No, that's it.
Ball 1.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Here's the third baseman, Chipper Jones. That's towards center. And there's one away.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Story on the move. Swing and a miss.
This is one of those situations the
0-2.
infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard
Nope,
right
ball.
at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double
1
play.
ball, 2 strikes.
And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. And now the center fielder, Joe Adell. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, if he's going to steal
0-1.
second, You want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter
zips it across. That's the inning. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. And first offering is fouled off. Brash, 6'1" righty, 26 years old, and he was born in Canada. Adele moves under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 down. Next to hit, Ryan O'Hearn. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there. Going, gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 5-2. Dominguez at the plate now as he chases after
no
that
balls,
one.
1 strike.
And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground right side, Dozier throws to first in time, and there are 2 outs. 2 down, bases empty.
Now
James Wood now at the plate.
James.
That's off the inside corner. 1-0.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
From a pitcher's
1 and 2's the
perspective,
count.
that's a beautiful splitter right there.
Now that's strike 3. Bottom of the 6th.
Off
And now the
for
DH,
Texas,
Bernie
the designated
Williams.
hitter, Bernie Williams.
On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Benson up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Swings and misses. And the count 1-1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to get.
Runner on the move. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Williams gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And now the count is even. And misses inside.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And now Mike Piazza. There's a strike. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
Oh, look at the stop. The feed for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek.
Now pitching, Goose Gossage.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Yoshida,
1 ball,
the next
no
to hit, takes outside. And another
That's
ball.
a ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
On the ground to first. Over to Story for 1 to first. Double play. Nicely done. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Derek Jeter. That one out to right. Benson brings it in for the third out. Bottom of the inning, and now it's going to be Eddie Murray, the United States, in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Steps on first for the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Dozier in the box now. No balls and a strike. Headed down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Up the middle. On to first. And a couple of quick outs. Your Story now.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Just missed. Slider right there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean,
1-1.
That slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
The throw to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Nico Hoerner.
Nico Hoerner.
Goose back to work. That's off the mark, and that's ball
1-0.
Now pitching, Michael Kopech.
And
That's
another
a
ball.
That's inside.
Off the mark there. And it's 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
That one misses.
Ball 4. Take your
so a
base.
leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Palmeiro
Nope,
in
that's
now.
outside.
Takes ball 1 off the plate. Foul ball there. Hoerner aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
1-2.
Checks his swing. Appeal to third. Nope, he held back. Pumping serious gas at 102 on that one. And here is Junior Caminero. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Fought off foul.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Kopech deals. Got him swinging for a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Ryan O'Hearn will hit next. 3 for 3, and he's homered 3 times. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. And he grounds one to the right side. They take the force out, and that's the third out. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now here is Chipper Jones.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to the righty, Camilo Doval. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
Bunted back towards the mound. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Joe Adell. Swings through that one for strike 1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient, because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, James Wood.
James Wood. Now pitching, Randy Rodriguez.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that one actually would be grabbed by Story, and there's one down. Now the catcher up to hit, Jason Varitek. And first offering is fouled off. Rodriguez measures 6 feet even. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup.
0-2.
Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun. 2 down, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida. There's a swing and a drive. Way back. Gone. He leaves the yard to right, and they add a run. It's 6-2. So 2 away with nobody on. And now the shortstop, Derek Jeter. This one in the air, right field, Benson. And makes the grab. And that is that. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Now it's the DH, Bernie Williams. In the air, out towards left center. He won't get there. That should be extra bases.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach. Didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
On the ground, 2 ball. Jeter tossed to second, and it's a double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Piazza now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Close one, doesn't get the call. And 1-1. And that one is inside. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2.
Good job to fight that one off. This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game.
When you hit 5 balls out of the yard, you expect to win. Some teams live and die by the long ball. Today, these 5 homers, they really led them to victory.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.